everybody, how's it going? This is Babylon 5. This is season 3. This is episode number 14. This episode is called Ship of Tears. So the last episode was a late delivery from Avalon, and we met this gentleman who believed he was King Arthur and that he had been sent to Babylon 5 for a purpose, and there was a reason why he was here at this time, why he'd been called upon to be here. But it actually ended up being this gentleman who was the first Earth Alliance soldier that had fired upon them in Bari, which then started the Earth-Minbari War. And he had this sword that he believed was Excalibur, and he needed to get rid of his pain, and his sword was his pain. And I really loved the fact that he gave the sword to Delenn as if in apology for what happened, for the mistake that was made, because they misunderstood the Prometheus, the ship, misunderstood that the Minbari ship opening its gun ports wasn't an act of aggression. It was a greeting, but they didn't know that because they'd never met before. So it was interesting to see how he, on the anniversary of that happening, found himself here at Babylon 5, and the only way that he could basically start to heal was to give the sword back to the Lady in the Lake, who just happened to be, in this sense, Delenn. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is about because it's a very intriguing title. I'm just going to get straight on into this. Let's go.
Did you hear? They're putting ISN back online.
Now, if ISN's broadcasting the news again, maybe that means things are better back home.
Or not. Propaganda, for one.
It's an awfully long time to get back on the air.
Well, the place was shot up pretty bad by President Clark's troops.
He's in a
Probably
rush.
took him this long just to repair everything. This could be the first good sign we've had in months.
ISN, the galaxy's most important network.
Good morning. The Interstellar Network News is back on the air, broadcasting throughout Earth and to
It's a different woman.
colonies and deep-range outposts. The first thing we want to do is explain what happened to cause the disruption in service.
See?
The signal from the ISN News Center here in Geneva was lost when our facilities were attacked by saboteurs intent on paralyzing all Earth communication systems as a prelude to invasion.
It was Clark's forces.
It's a lie.
The saboteurs used our facilities to stellarcast a fake report designed to create the impression that the government itself was taking action against us.
Oh my God.
To stop this campaign of misinformation, we ourselves pulled the plug on the broadcast.
This is the campaign of
Endlessly
misinformation.
firefight Government forces
This.
recaptured the ISN facilities and apprehended the saboteurs. We've been working round the clock to repair the damage, and now, at last, we're back.
Oh my hell.
Turn it
Former
off.
Senator
Never
Donald
trust somebody who smiles that
sometimes I
much,
think-
ever.
I'm too pessimistic. I mean, what's wrong with thinking maybe things might work out once in a while, and then something like this happens? I mean, do they really think that people are going to fall for this?
Why not? It's worked before. He who controls information controls the world.
Yes.
God, the captain's going to love it when he sees this.
Captain, we're picking up a distress call in an outer sector.
Earth or alien?
Earth. Should we scramble a search and rescue team?
No, we'll check it out.
Oh no.
May as well give these things a real workout. I'll check in as soon as we find out what it is.
Oh dear me.
Echo 1 to Echo 2. We've got a situation here. Stand by.
Confirmed, Captain.
Does he know we can't
This
trust
is Echo
this?
1 to Intruder. You have entered Babylon 5 space. Please identify yourself.
Captain,
Bester?
you recognize the voice. I have something for you, Captain. Something very important.
I've come to collect on a debt. When you broke from Earth, I offered Sheridan the support of all the local Norns. Since then, we've helped maintain station security, we've kept the peace. Many of us were killed during the defense of Babylon.
Papa
I
are
know
doing.
this, and we're very grateful, but I just...
You've been putting together a new alliance. You know it, I know it.
I know it.
In exchange for my cooperation, I told Sheridan that I wanted in. He agreed, or seemed to. I've been waiting for him to keep his part of the bargain, but nothing has happened, so now I'm forcing the issue. I've kept my part of the bargain, Commander. Now it is time for you to keep yours.
She looks pissed.
I was expecting the captain.
He sent me.
Did he? You know, when I first came to Babylon 5, I studied your record.
It's quite invasive.
Terrible pity about your mother. But she took her own life. Wasn't the core that did it.
Don't rise to
I
it.
was just noticing.
Do not rise
You
to
have
it.
eyes.
That's what he wanted.
You know, it's come to my attention lately that we have a common enemy. There's an old saying, the enemy of my enemy
Is my friend.
is my friend.
He's been poking around for some time now, asking about rangers, our meetings,
Yes.
the War Council.
He was also the first one to warn me about the shadows. Many months before you said anything.
When he came back from the rim.
I didn't want to hold back, but silence was necessary.
Centauri never could have taken Narn without outside help. How are we going to tell him that we were willing to sacrifice his world
Oh no.
to keep a secret?
We will not have to. I will tell him.
Oh, absolutely not.
It was my
Delenn, I
decision,
am-
John. I held back the information from you for months, and it was Kosh and I who insisted that you tell no one else.
That is true.
The choice was mine, and now the responsibility is mine.
Delenn, I am not going to...
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah,
I finished my meeting, Captain. Ready when you are.
I'll be right there.
This comm system
Are you sure you
interrupts
wanna
us
do
far
this?
too often.
Want to? No. Have to?
Yeah.
Yes.
In a few hours, a convoy of ships will be riding the hyperspace beacon through Sector 500. At the center of the convoy is a ship containing supplies for our mutual enemy. The ship is being escorted by approximately half a dozen enemy fighters.
Oh my god.
We seize the ship, and we deprive them of some of their weapons capability. But it's important to capture the ship.
Some of their
not destroy it.
capability, not all of their capability.
So how did you find out about all of this?
I'm a telepath. Work it out, Captain.
I love how he just sees like
We don't have a lot of
always
time.
like is expendable.
Without me, you'll never find them.
Come.
Oh shit.
Hello, Jakar.
Oh, I love when we see Linnea. We don't see him often enough for my liking.
All right, let's see what you can do.
Hello? That is not where you sit.
Mr. Bester,
Captain Sheridan.
get the hell out of my chair.
Is that a Star Trek joke?
They're here. I can feel them.
We knew they were rebuilding their forces, preparing to strike. We knew that they were seeking allies, and that the Centauri were the first to enlist. When you came back from the area near Zakadum and warned us about the enemy's return, we could have spoken out.
But they didn't.
We could have confirmed your story. We chose to remain silent.
Who is we?
Kosh.
The Grey Council. I was still a part of them at that time. Once the decision was made, I could not disobey.
Oh, his posture is beautiful.
So you stayed silent.
If we had gone public with what we knew, most of the other worlds would never have believed us. It would have changed nothing. Your world would still have fallen. If we had exposed the shadows,
They'd all be dead.
openly before we had time to prepare.
Jesus.
And none of your people would have survived. Jakar, under the Centauri, there is at least the hope of survival.
Oh,
With the shadows,
there isn't any.
there is no hope at all. We had to choose between the death of millions and the death of billions. Of whole planets.
I'd already discovered much of what you just told me about the Centauri. But that you knew and said nothing.
I think that's probably what hurts the most.
Had I learned this as my world was being bombed by the Centauri, I would have killed you instantly. You understand that, do you not?
Holy hell.
Yes.
You can use a magnetic discharge to capture the escaping
A
ship.
simple yes or no would have sufficed, Mr. Lanier. Grab it.
Holy hell. Oh!
Captain,
It's right above us.
I'm picking up another ship. It's a shadow vessel.
It's above us.
Probably the mothership for the fighters.
Oh.
Stand by, dude.
Just a moment. It's breaking off. It's not attacking.
But it's above us.
Why didn't they attack? They must know we're here.
Unknown.
Oh, what is he?
We could pursue it and attempt to inquire.
What the hell does he know?
Thanks, no.
Oh no.
Set course for home.
I think Bester.
You sure you don't know what's inside that ship, Mr. Bester?
I think he does.
Weapons, supplies.
What the? Oh,
We just finished burning through the cargo hold. We're emptying the contents now.
people.
Was Bester right? Were there weapons aboard?
It depends how you define weapons.
Oh, shit.
Dr. Franklin is taking one out of cryogenic suspension to see if we can find out what happened.
Oh, they'll be able to
And
tell them why
someone would
they're on
describe
their way
a bunch
there.
of unconscious telepaths as components of a weapons system.
Hard to tell without doing a more detailed scan, but there appear to be cyberweb implants in the skull on either side of the cerebral cortex.
Could have been Skynet.
There are small metallic interfaces.
But what
on
do they
either
all
side
do?
Of the head, just above the temple. I can almost see.
Oh, hello.
Why are you doing this to me?
Does she not realise she's... Oh, hey!
Someone's definitely messed with her wetware. Technology is way beyond anything we've got. The only clue we have is this.
Oh, yeah. She's a P11.
You ever seen one of these before?
Frequently. She's a blip.
A what?
A telepath who refused to join the Corps or take the sleepers to control their ability.
Oh.
Sometimes they run.
Yeah.
She ran.
Underground Railroad.
One of us caught her. We always do. She was sent to the re-education facility on Mars.
Syria Planum.
From the serial number, she was classified as either P11 or P12.
She what? Oh, shit.
I need to see her.